Welcome to Ohio in winter. Here we go. Got a big winter wonderland going on here. Yep. Last week it was in the 50s and today we've got, a good 4 inches at least, 5 inches, maybe 6 inches of snow. Oh, I'm not ready for this. Here they come. So here's my little snowman dog. It was cold out there. So it's time for breakfast. Good morning. It's early morning and it's time for December Christmas Vlogmas. Vlogmas. However you say it. Anyway, coffee time. That's always important. I guess I should get out my Christmas mug now. You're all doing well. I'm having my rice pudding for breakfast that I thought out yesterday. If you haven't seen yesterday's video, try to remember to post it here. We have got so much snow. It's a ton. And it snowed overnight, and my backyard is a winter wonderland. It looks really nice, but all the trees are just covered with snow, and it would be a perfect Christmas Eve snowfall. But we don't always get snow on Christmas. The weather here is just crazy. It's all over the place. So anyway, my rice pudding turned out really, really good. Having been frozen, it was, all the liquid had been absorbed into the rice. So I had some vegan yogurt and I put that in there and I added a few more raisins and then I sprinkled cinnamon sugar on top and I heated it up in the microwave and it's really good. So that's what I'm having for breakfast today. And next Sunday, Jan from New York City and I and her compadre Steve and Debbie Saves, we're all going to be doing a live, and I believe that's going to be, I have to check with Jan, I think it's around somewhere between 11 and 12 o'clock, and so I'm looking forward to that, and we'll be answering some questions and just hanging out and chatting. So if you have any interest, give that a look. And those are great channels. I know Steve, he does videos with Jan, and he has a lot of great tips about saving money. So I'm sure Jan will put that up, but her channel again is Jan from New York City Saves Money, and she's a delightful lady that has a ton of great money saving tips. So if you're trying to stretch a buck, if you don't have a high income, or even if you do have a high income and you're trying to save money for that car or house or whatever it is, whatever your thing is, maybe you would like to tune in. So anyway, I'll be back in a little bit and we'll chat. So I'm just hanging out at home today, and this is what I'm doing. I'm making some soy yogurt here, attempting to. I just took soy milk, just plain soy milk, no preservatives, nothing in it, and put in 3 probiotics. So it's starting to thicken up, and I'm just doing it at room temperature, so it's taking a while. And this one was part of it too, and it has a little more liquid in it, and I'm going to try to make a vegan cheese out of that. And these are cashews and a few almonds, just soaking for the vegan cheese. And then here I have just some seasonings and a clove of garlic. So that's all going to go into the blender, and I'll see how it turns out. And then here I have a loaf of bread. It's just a small baguette that's rising. So it's a new recipe for bread that I'm trying, and hopefully it'll be good. But we'll see. So there's just a ton of snow on this screen, and I don't know if you can see my trees back there. But yeah, we've got a lot of snow today, and it's still snowing. So I don't know how much I'm going to get. I love these little vases. I have 4 of them. And Tom got me those for Christmas last year. And they're so nice and boho. I just love them. So I've got those 2. And then I've got these 2 in here. So it came as a set of 4. I have no idea where he got them. I brought my rosemary plant in right here. I'm hoping to keep that alive. So we'll see how that works out. Okay, so I made a couple containers of vegan cheese, and it's still hot. So this has to go in the fridge, and it's got some caraway seeds in it. You don't have to put those in, but I made 2 of those, and it's supposed to be sliceable cheese. I don't know. And here's my baguette. And then here is a little bit of the cheese on one of those crostinis I made yesterday. So when it's warm, it's spreadable. So we'll see. I got to taste this and see how it turns out. And if it's good, then I will post a recipe somewhere down the road. All right, so I've been a very busy girl today, but it's been a very relaxing day, and it's still snowing. All right. Okay, still drinking coffee. It's much later in the afternoon. It's a jammy day. So I'm going to try this cheese that I just made. It looks good. No, I'll give it a try. Very tasty. So I didn't do the recipe because I'm just playing around today and having my science experiments here. So I like to do that. And often what I'll do is I'll take different ideas that I've gotten off of YouTube or my recipe books, and I'll combine them and come up with a recipe of my own. And you can do that too. It's really fun. So I really enjoy doing that. And I want to talk a little bit, just very briefly, because I don't want to make this video too long, since I'm going to try to post every day. But I wanted to talk a little bit about YouTube and subscribing and liking and commenting on videos. So I always like videos when I watch other people's YouTube videos, because I know it's very important. It helps the algorithm, YouTube's algorithm, push out that person's YouTube videos. So that and commenting and subscribing, it's very helpful to us YouTubers. I can't believe I can call myself a YouTuber. That's pretty cool. But you know, if you've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, do it. I mean, it's a lot of fun, and you make a lot of friends, and I just really enjoy it. I mean, I started out a little bit over a year ago, and I never thought I'd get as many subs as I have. Not that I have, you know, I'm a very tiny YouTube channel, but I'm grateful for every one of you. And there are certain advantages to having a small YouTube channel. You get to be more familiar with your subscribers, and the people that comment most of the time. You actually get to know them a little bit. So that's the cool thing about having a small channel. And for me, I just do it for the fun of it. If I do get a little extra cash, which is a very little extra cash, um, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It depends on the watch time, which is important too. And sometimes even if you're bored with a video and you're walking around being busy, if you let that video play, um, even watching the commercials helps. So, but yeah, I mean, you don't even have to monetize your YouTube channel if you don't want to. Then you don't have any commercials on it at all. So a couple subscribers had asked me about that. And there's places you can go online. You have Ben Sound, you have Epidemic Sound. YouTube has a library of music, and it's all royalty free. Some of the music places do ask that you give them credit in your description box, which is no big deal. So you can get your music that way. There's a ton of video editors out there. Now I've been using the one that comes with Windows 10. It doesn't do a whole lot, but it's okay. I don't have a super fast computer, so it's just kind of a basic computer. And I either use the camera on my computer, that's how I started out, or I use the computer on my phone, and I have a little tripod that I use, and it's got the flexible legs so I can stand it up, or I can also hold it, which makes it a lot easier than holding the phone because that gets a little difficult. So, and then all I have basically for lighting is my kitchen light because I make 95% of my videos in my kitchen. So if you're thinking about a YouTube channel, find yourself a comfortable place and just practice a couple talking into the camera. And after a while, you actually feel like you're talking to your subscribers because, like I said, excuse me, you get to know them. And it's like talking to a friend. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. And that's basically all I have for you today. And I want to thank you for coming on and watching and being my friend and leaving me comments. I've been rather bad on answering comments lately. I've been following a lot of what's going on with the election and things like that. So, but I'm not going to get into any of that. But YouTube has a lot of videos about that too. So that's basically what I've been up to. Oh, and one more thing. I wanted to talk a little bit, just briefly, about Christmas and what I'm doing this year, since it's a very, very low spend Christmas for me. I'm trying to pay off a bill, and I'm also trying to pay my car. So I've cut way back on the Christmas goodies this year. And what I've done is I have Amazon Prime, and I've set up a wish list for each one of my children and their family. And I made it so that they can edit the list, and if they see something on Amazon that they like, they can put it in their wish list, and I'll be able to see it, and then I can pick and choose gift ideas. So that's been working out really well. Plus, I don't have to go out in the snow and risk life and limb. So you might want to think about doing that if you have an Amazon Prime account. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow with another Vlogmas. And that's all I have for you today. I love you guys. I want to wish you abundant blessings, and I'll see you next time.